Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into my compilation video of all of my reviews for the 3 Black Panther Wakanda Forever sets. And 2 of the 3 were sent to me early by LEGO and Land to do a review. The other one I picked up early at Walmart, but regardless, now all the sets are out for all of you guys to get, and with the release of the movie, we're gonna do this compilation video. We've been doing this for a bit, almost a year, I think, because of the Batman sets. So here you go. There's different chapters and time codes if you want to hop around to the 3 different sets. You can find all that down below on the timeline. But anyways, let's go ahead and let's get started. Today we are looking at set number 76211. This is the Shuri's Sunbird set, which has a total of 355 pieces and is retailing for $49.99 USD or $64.99 Canadian. I think it is a very unique ship and has some really great figures. So let's go ahead and let's jump into things. All right, so here is Shuri's Sunbird, the only build of the set, and I really love the design and the color of this. The purple and gold is really great. It lines up really well with her outfit in this set, as well as just the transformability of this and the customizability, I think, is really neat. Like, looking at it here from the back, you can take these parts here and sort of make like this almost like jet. I feel like you can really collapse it in on itself. I think it's very impressive, and some of like the this huge sort of, it almost reminds me of like the sort of repulsor tech that that Tony had and that installed on the helicarriers and things like that. That's what that reminds me of. But the color here is absolutely incredible. But let's take a closer look at this, because you really need to see some of the colors here. So up here in the cockpit, you've got this transparent purple cockpit color, and you've got a sticker on the top there, and it actually lifts all the way up, and you've got a little computer panel on the inside there. So you can only actually fit one figure, and I'm going to use Shuri since she has the tallest hair piece there. So you can close it on up, and it looks great. I love how it lines up there with the front of that. You could sort of see her there through the inside. It's hard with the sticker because it's a little foggy, I guess. But the inside with the sand blue, I think, is an interesting color choice. You could see the rest of the front part here that actually has a stud shooter on that side and stud shooter on that side, on the opposite side. So it just shoots out one stud, and they are very easy to load back up there. I love the black ingots there on top. I think that looks great, as well as this whole trim that you've got going on here on the top. I think looks great with these stickers. I like the pattern there and how it leads into this with the Nexonite shield and these little flaps. You can sort of angle a bit there if you want to. Also, these parts here are so unique. I really love this piece that they're using. And in the back, you've got a thruster there. It's, what color is that? That's transparent blue, or is that, it's blue. It's actually, I think it's purple, but there's a white piece there. Let's remove all that. Oh, it's turquoise with purple, so it gives it that sort of interesting effect there on the back. But the rest of this is incredible. This piece here, the garage piece, oh my goodness, look at it there in this sort of sparkly color. I think this was introduced with the Lego Movie 2, but it is an incredible looking color. I really love that. And the wings here as well in the back, they remind me a lot of the Dragonfly. So I think that's good that like the Wakandan vehicles are sort of similar in their design. You saw that with the sub if you haven't seen Namor's throne room. But yeah, looking at it here from the back, I think that's incredible how it's attached there, and the build here from this side. You can sort of rotate it a bit here as well, different ways like this, up and down. I like how they've got this little piece here on both levels, actually separating them. I think that's neat. And this part here, this, again, this color is incredible. I really love that. You could see how it's attached here on the other side, but you can really rotate this around. And I think that's meant to be like the sort of repulsor tech from Tony Stark. You've got a sticker there on this side, as well as a sticker over here on that one. And then this wing has the same design. It's just rotated and actually flipped, I guess reflected is the better word. I do just want to zoom out for a second to show you what you can sort of do with this thing. You could, you know, have it sort of standing up on those pieces there, or even this. You can sort of bend it different ways. I think it would have been neat if you could bend this like vertically here as well, but you can't. It's only this way, and you can just sort of angle it this way, you know, you can rotate this around, but you can't go up and down. So I think that's a bit of a shame. It sort of limits the functionality that you can do here in the back. And here is Shuri in this sort of Black Panther-esque outfit, but I really love the detail there and the fact that she's got leg printing. You know, that's not something common for Marvel superhero sets, and the fact that every single figure in this set has that, it's unprecedented. That's how much love Wakanda Forever is getting. But I really like the design, and her new hairpiece there as well, I think looks great. Removing this here, you could see her face there a little better with the big smile, and then here on this side there she's got a closed smile, and I think that looks great. In the back torso printing, she's also got the little gauntlet gloves there that she's had in a number of different sets now at this point, but I think they work really well for her. Here is Nakia, and she looks amazing in the outfit, and I love the face printing there just with all the face paint on. I think that looks great, in the leg printing with like the detail on the sand blue, sand green, and the dark green. I really love that design. And the back torso printing is pretty great too, as well as she's got this like fighting angry expression there. I think that looks awesome. And now her accessories are actually the ring pieces that she introduced way back when from the first Black Panther set. So I like that she still is like sporting the exact same weapons here all these years later. Now with her figure, while I think that it looks cool, the design of the outfit and everything, it's the hair is just so wrong. It looks absolutely nothing like it from the trailers, and I think that is really disappointing. Even the concept art on the box, it does not line up very well, I think. So although I believe she did introduce it way back when, this hairpiece, still really inaccurate. Here is the Ironheart Mark I figure, and it is a very, very detailed figure. I don't know about the outfit itself, you know, the concept art I've seen for this and looking at it here, it is something. It's a bit of a mess, but I guess so is Tony's first suit. But I do like the printing. It's very detailed. The fact that she's got leg printing there, and that gauntlet piece in red is really like bright and, you know, stark. But yeah, some of the tools there, I don't know what she's really got in her hands, and I'm not sure what this thing here on the back is, like what this is meant to be. Is it some sort of jetpack? I'm not quite sure. I do like that Monica Rambeau's hair here is being, you know, used in another Marvel superhero set. It has appeared in like City, I think, since they debut in the Marvel Studios minifigure series. But I think it looks great. Also, her face print there is great with the goggles. I think that is really, really good how it's covered up with the hair. Also, she's got the new skin color, which is incredible. I think it's really great for diversity, and I'm glad that they're using it here for her. On the back of the head, she's got this angry expression as well as some more torso printing. Like, it is a very detailed figure. Again, I'd love some arm printing to sort of complete how detailed this figure is, but you know, we got leg printing. At least it's not just like light gray legs and black hips, which is what we've been getting like for the last 10 years for Marvel for most cases. Here is Atuma. Unfortunately, he does appear in another set, so he's not exclusive, but it means that, you know, Lego gets their money's worth with giving him leg printing. So I think the figure is extremely detailed. He's not at all a character I thought we'd get in Lego form. So it's awesome. I love this huge like hammerhead shark helmet thing that he's got going on. I think that looks really, really cool, and you can see from the top there as well, just sort of like, I guess, where the eyes are or something. But removing that there, you could see that he's got a really cool printing there on the face. I think that's meant to be the mask sort of carrying down. And on the back, he's got this angry expression. But like, look at the back torso printing in that belt with the purple, how it carries over here onto the front. I think that looks incredible. And the spear, you know, it's fine. Accessory, I guess. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is my review of Shuri's Sunbird. And I was sort of thinking when I grabbed the set, I'm like $64.99, $49.99 USD. I was trying to like weigh out in my mind the box size. Is it worth the price? And then building it. And then I agree. Like, I'm trying to picture this thing cheaper if it was $44.99 maybe, but not $39, because 4 figures with leg printing, I think that's pretty good. 2 exclusive ones as well to this set. I think there's a lot going for this set. I like the design of the ship. It's not very large, but it has some pretty cool play features, and I like all of the different shapes and all that, the curves to this and the color scheme, how it lines up with her outfit, like I said before. I think it's a great set, a great ship. Set number 76213, King Namor's Throne Room. This will be retailing for $34.99 USD or $44.99 Canadian. I gotta say, when the first three were revealed, I thought this one was great, and I think that this one was probably my favorite, partially probably due to my bias of playsets. And I really love this set. I think that it looks really awesome, and I'm excited to take a closer look. So let's go ahead and let's dive on into things. Here is King Namor's throne, and this looks really, really cool. This is actually not Atlantis. This is a place called Talokan, and I believe they've changed the name for the movie so that, you know, it's not competing with Aquaman. But this looks really cool. I love just the overall shape and the colors, you know, dark red and red. I love that, obviously. But I think just the whole shape of this and how you've got the, like, steps leading up to this throne, I think looks really cool. Even just some of the angles here with the seaweed and everything growing out of this, I think looks great. And the little touches of like the transparent red with the red in the back, like even through there, I think looks great. But for sure, one of the best parts to add to this environment is like the fish that are swimming around here. I like how you've got like a little clump of them here swimming through. But obviously the giant skull here on top of this build is really cool. The Megalodon skull looks so great, and I really love just all the teeth and everything. I like how they're different colors, adding to like just sort of the depth of this. Even you got like these little, I don't even know what to call those there on the side. I'm not a marine biologist, but what I love about this as well is you've got all these stickers here repeated. Now all these patterns and everything on top, on the sides, they're the exact same symbols repeated throughout the whole thing. But even on the back, I love just the slope, how that leads into all these transparent pieces there. But of course, you know, it's a throne, which means that he's got to be able to sit on it. So you've got the 4 studs there so that he can sit on the throne. Now, there is actually a play feature here too, technically. In the back here, if you open up this little spot here, what you can do is you actually push this part here forward. And when you do that, it launches out this 2x2 gold dish. And you can reload it very easily there. You can see the hole, and you just slide it on through, and you're good to go. But not only can you push that forward, you can also pull it out here. And when you do that, it reveals you've got some jewels and gems on the inside there. 4 different colors, really cool. And just to show you what that looks like there, you can sort of see through the hole there through the front. And it just slides on through really easily and pushes it forward. And you can close it right back on up. So this set here is called the Skirmisher Submarine, and it is clearly a Wakandan one, just looking at the shapes and the design of this. And of course, Shuri is included in the set, but it looks great. You've got a couple of stickers here, one on the front there, one on top, and then one on the back there on this Nexonite shield. So yeah, I love the shaping of this, how they've accomplished it here with these pieces like going that way and this way. I think that looks really great to create this sort of enclosed section there. Now you do actually have 2 little spots here on the front for you to shoot some studs out from, and you just push very easily and it will launch out the studs. And again, it's also very easy for you to actually load up as well. And just to show you, this is what it looks like here. You've even got a little sticker on the inside there for the little I guess controls for this sub. But what you do is you actually take Shuri, and I'm going to remove the gauntlets here. You lean her forward, I believe, like this, and then you close it on up, and it doesn't fully close all the way because of her hairpiece there. But yeah, I think that that's still really cool. It does get the point across, I guess. Just maybe wish that it could be closed all the way. I figured we'd start with King Namor, and I think he looks absolutely incredible. I love the side leg printing. Like, leg printing is not something we always get with LEGO minifigures. So the fact that we have this here is really great. I love just even the like shorts, I guess, the printing there. It's very detailed. I love that pattern there on the gold hips as well. The torso printing looks great. I love just all the jewelry and everything he's got on. Not a fan of like the earrings and the nose ring that he has. I'm glad this face doesn't have it, because this allows us to make like a perfect Black Adam custom figure. But I really love I guess, you know, it's cool that they printed it on the ears, and he does have a little bit of pointy ears, so it's quite fitting. Coloring, though, doesn't really work. You can see how this whole piece is black, but they're printing the skin color on that, and it just looks faded. It honestly looks almost dark tan. But anyways, still really cool. Look at the other leg printing there. Great. I love the shorts. How that's even on the legs, I think is really great. Back, torso printing is awesome. And you've got like this spear build too included. But of course, he does have this second face print here with when you remove the hair, you could see he's got this smirk and this smile. Here is Shuri, and she's got this brand new hair piece introduced for her for Wakanda Forever, and this looks really awesome. I think that it's very detailed, and I hope we get it in more colors in the future. Very, very great. The gauntlets, she's been using these pieces for quite some time now, but removing them here just so you can get a better look at the rest of the torso and leg printing. It's very detailed. Again, like I just said, leg printing is not common. So the fact that here, 2 of the 3 figures so far we looked at has leg printing is phenomenal. Even some feet printing there. Really very, very detailed. I love the purple mixed in with the gold and silver. I think it looks really cool. On the back there, you can see some back torso printing. Very cool. Also very Black Panther sort of esque. You catch what I'm trying to say here. But on the front of the face, she's got this smile. And then on the back, she's got a toothless smile. Very cool. Here is Atuma, and it's really cool to have this character in Lego form. I, never would have thought, but awesome that he is in the movie. Another figure with leg printing. Look at that. That is insane. Other sets need to take note of this here, but very detailed. Like, look at the torso printing with, like, the scales and everything printed on that. I think looks really great. Even this brand new headpiece here. This is really cool. This, I guess it's almost armor, like it's a helmet. You could see it even continuing there, I think, onto his face. Looks very, very cool. Unfortunately, with the actual head printing, you could see a bit of it there, which I think is bad. Like, you're creating a brand new headpiece for him. Why not have the helmet sort of go a little bit lower, just covering that up? But back torso printing, very detailed. Love the bits of purple there as well on the belt. Just notice that there on the back. But removing this giant piece, which is so detailed. Like, look at that. That's like Pirates of the Caribbean sort of detail for that. Like, that's a hammerhead shark. I think that's what that almost looks like. Anyways, looking here at the head, you've got the bit of the mask there, and he's got this sort of angry expression, and on the back he's got like this yelling one, which also looks pretty great. But yeah, very detailed figure. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is my review of King Namor's Throne Room. I think this is a great set. I think the price is like $5 too much, if I'm being honest, but you are getting like very detailed figures in this set. A great play set, and the vehicle is fine too that's being included. You know, I'm all here for it. I absolutely love this set. This is Black Panther War on the Water. This has 554 pieces. This is retailing for $89.99 USD or $119.99 Canadian. That is a crazy price for what you're getting here. I know that there are some large parts, which does raise the price. There are 5 licensed minifigures as well. However, if you were to look at other sets, because this leaked early because it was October 1st already in Australia, their price for the set seems like a pretty good value, because if you look at the comparison of what other sets are, so for example, the Spider Layer is another one with the same price. If you compare the 2 sets, it's crazy that the price of this is so much more here in North America, and I'm not sure what the conversion is for other countries, but I think it's going to be pretty bad. So I sort of dubbed this the Flying Fox 2.0 for any DC or just in general superhero fans. This large black and dark gray transport ship that I don't know if there's really that much of an interest for that price, with some fantastic minifigures just like that set. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's jump into things here. So yeah, it's this really large boat. I think that, you know, it could be a little better. Even the fact, like, just a simple thing there, like there's a little bit of light gray showing there on the side. You know, for a set this size and price, I am going to be a little more critical than I normally would, because it should be, you know, near perfect. It shouldn't have these little imperfections for the prices that you're paying. The shape of it is quite unique. Like, I can't really think of a set that looks like this. I think that the idea of this transport to have the Wakandans go against the Atlanteans, or I forget their name in it. It's not Atlantis in this anymore. But, you know, I think that it would be cool if we were getting more Wakandan warriors, or, you know, more people for from Atuma to fight, or Namor as well. But Again, all the plates and everything. I do like the sort of plating of this. I think that it's great. The shape of it, again, is very unique. Like, look at the back there where the little, I guess, thrusters are, the engines and all that, those pieces there, and how they've got those little slope pieces to go right up against this. You know, it's a very unique build. I can't fault that part of it. Here's what the back looks like there. I don't know why you have this. I think it's actually to store the extra studs here from these or the main cannon, so you can go ahead and do that if you want to. But yeah, that's what the back thrusters and everything look like there. And then on this side, it's just the exact same, just flipped. And I do want to mention you've got a little bit of the yellow transparent trim there on the top. But looking at it here from the inside, again, that could be dark gray. Yeah, I don't know. You've got a couple of really cool computer panels there. I really like that in purple. And you've got a little, I guess, thing on Namor, which is cool, as well as some more for like the person in the front to be sitting there. I'm just going to take Black Panther and have them sitting inside that spot there. And I think that looks quite good. You've got a little walkie-talkie on that side and another walkie-talkie on the other side. Like I mentioned before, we've got these little new stud shooters here from 2022, or I guess Batman was 2021. You can shoot them. I don't know why I've been having a hard time with these recently. There we go. Boom. Anyways, you could rotate them down if you don't want them to be shown there. You could do that. I think that's quite cool. Also, in the back here, you've got a couple of things. You've got a little fire extinguisher on each side, which is, of course, a reference that has been around for so long for including those in superhero sets. These little mini Dragonflyer drones are really cool. We'll take a look at it separately, but that they actually can, you know, attach there. And I think that's quite cool how they're being carried on this transport. And again, you could lift them up, and I like how one's going one way, one's going the other, and it's very easy to remove to give you more, I guess, access to put more minifigures, maybe have a fight here. That plate, be careful where you grab from. But here you've got a bunch of different tools on that side and a bunch of different tools on that side as well. I guess maybe to fix up this or to fix up the little Dragonflyers. But I did skip over one thing up over here, and that is this is actually a little prison cell. There is literally nothing going on the inside there. If I shine my light inside there, you can see a bit more what that looks like there on that side and on the other sides. But anyways, what you do is you presumably take Namor here and you throw him on in, and you can't really see him, but you know, he's in there. And let's see how easy it is to get him out. Yep, not bad. I'm sure there's someone wondering this as well. Can you put Atuma? And let's see. You can. He can fit inside there. So here are the two little Dragonflyer drones. I'm just going to take a look at one since they're the exact same builds, but you've got a sticker there on the front and on the back on the tail. You could take these little blades here, and again, you're making it like the large Dragonflyer build that we got last year from the Infinity Saga, so that's kind of cool. Underneath there, that's what it looks like, and from the front, you've got a little bit of transparent blue, and they shoot out the exact same color studs as... What is with that? It's hit and miss sometimes, but I don't understand. There you go. So here is the brand new Black Panther minifigure, and I really love the gold and how that looks there with the silver and everything like that. Even some of, I feel like the detail on the mask gives the identity away a bit. I didn't notice that there, some of those dots. I think that's really cool. On the back here, again, some more dots continued, which I love that little detail. I hope that's in the actual suit, and this isn't just from concept art that LEGO normally does. The back of the head printing is very great as well. Now, in my reveal video, I both didn't give people enough spoiler warning, but then also I made mention that this is a spoiler because they reveal who it is in the set, and I got made fun of and yelled at by both sides. So for those who don't want to know, I'll be more courteous to you. So spoiler warning if you don't want to know. But included in the set is a head here from Shuri from the other sets with her hairpiece. So it confirms that the new Black Panther is Shuri, which, yes, people who read the comics, of course, will not be surprised by this, or just looking at it logically, the fact that she is in 3 out of the 4 at the time revealed sets, and now 4 of 4 for the new movie, it's very evident. Anyways, but I love the face that she's got. I think this new hairpiece is really great for her as well. Removing the hair there on the back, she's got this smile there on the back. So yeah, great figure. Here is the Ironheart minifigure, the Mark II, and I love this design. Like, the torso printing and everything here is so detailed, the leg printing as well. It looks like a really great minifigure. It's great. I would love some dual molding, but, I'm just going to settle for the fact that we are getting leg printing, which is very unique for most of the figures in this wave of sets for the movie. You really see how much love the movie got. But on the helmet, very neat. I think this helmet works and looks great. I love the eyes in that sort of shiny metallic blue. I think that looks great. Removing the helmet, you could see that Shuri has this exclusive face here. So not only are you getting, a head piece underneath, but you've got this exclusive face print, which is incredible. And you've got a hair piece here, which is Monica Rambeau's, and it looks great. I really love the look of that, and that facial expression there is awesome. But removing the back piece there, which is sort of simple, which, by the way, you can sort of angle these things different ways if you want. I'm not really too sure what they do since we haven't seen the film or it's not in any trailers. But this is what the back torso printing looks like. It looks like where those little parts are like sticking out of, which I like it when Lego has the printing like that, and then the build coming out of where the printing is shown on the back. I think that's really neat. But yeah, again, really great to have this new face on the new skin color. Really, really awesome minifigure. Here is M'Baku, and he looks amazing. What I love some leg printing, absolutely. But, I get it. Every other figure pretty much has had leg printing. So really awesome. So happy after all this time to have a minifigure of him, and the fact that Zane's hair here in black is being used. I'm just so happy because I included that in my Infinity War series when the channel first started. I love the staff build there. I think that looks really great for him. Unfortunately, of course, because of the fact that the back of the head is not covered up by hair, he doesn't have a second face print, but it's still, like, I'm just so happy to have him after all this time. Would have loved like a fur piece or something for him as well, just to go the extra mile for this figure since he is lacking the leg printing. But regardless, super, super happy to have him. Here is Okoye, and I'm so happy to finally have her after all these years. A better new version for her. I love the torso printing. That's so extremely detailed. It's hard to see with the reflection of my lights there, but you can see the printing there on the top of her head looks great. And same here on the back. Like, look at how detailed that is. That is incredible there. Really glad that Lego did that. Would have been cool if it went all the way, like Nick Fury unfortunately lacks that as well. There's just no side printing like that exists, but really love the back torso there as well. Looks great, and yeah, she's got a spear as her accessory. And here is King Namor, and he is a fantastic figure, definitely one of my favorites throughout all the sets for the movie. The side leg printing is amazing, and even like the short printing there, how that goes into the sides of the legs. Like, that's incredible. I love the gold there as well for the hips. I think that looks great. The torso printing in this face as well with the smile. The ears, unfortunately, because it's being printed on black and it's not dual molded, is a bit lacking and leaves you, wanting that to be a little better. But he's got some like teal printing there on the ears, I think meant to represent the like ear piercings that he has. But removing the hairpiece there, you could see he's got this smile there, like I mentioned, and this upset expression. Oh my goodness, this is perfect for Black Adam. But the back of the torso is very detailed as well, and the accessory, of course, that he comes with is the spear, but he does come in a separate set as well. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is my review of the Black Panther War on the Water set. It's definitely a very expensive set, but I will say that the minifigures do help with that. Like the fact that 4 out of the 5 are all brand new, have new face prints even, and new, torsos and leg printing. It's really great. And I can't recommend the figures enough. Like, if you just want to get them on Bricklink, I definitely recommend that. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is all 3 of my reviews for the Black Panther Wakanda Forever sets. It's clear to me now, having been able to talk and reflect on all three, it's clear to me when comparing to other movies that got sets this year, this is the one that got the most love. Like, look at the leg printing, look at the variety of minifigures, and just how spread out they are. 3 duplicate figures across the 3 sets, and unfortunately the play set, all 3 of those figures, none of them are exclusive. I think they could have used something there. And also, just reflecting, again, seeing more trailers and pictures which didn't exist back then, the mustache and the goatee and all that should have been on Namor. Maybe concept art didn't provide them with an accurate look of how he would look in the film. But regardless, I still think overall, like, fantastic lineup of figures. So detailed in comparison to other sets, especially from Marvel. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Have you picked up any of these? Are you going to pick up any of them? Are you waiting until the movie? Leave it all down below. At the end here, I'll link a couple of things. If you're watching this post the film's release, I have a review out of the film, as well as I'm going to link here the 4+ set that was released alongside this, as well as the big Black Panther bust from this year as well. So you could check all that out linked at the end here. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you all have a great day. We'll see you all in the next one.